these people who live behind this block, I'm not gonna even aim the camera in that direction because I don't want anybody to know where that is. But oh, it's too dark anyway, you can't really see anything. But yeah, after they lied to the police and got me arrested for that month, starting on October 7th, they talked about in part 1, I've been in jail for a couple of weeks, and I think it was about a week or a couple of weeks, but my memory got so fuzzy because of what happened, what I'm going to tell you. But what they did was they all took off to the bathroom one day, and they left behind the wrong pair of slippers. Somebody else wore my slippers, so there was just a pair of Crocs sitting there. So I figured, okay, everybody seems to borrow everybody else's shoes, so I'll just wear these Crocs and go to the bathroom. Well, apparently this disgusting bathroom, which looks like a trucker's bathroom, by the way, but worse. In this bathroom, they what they did was they waited until the door was closed, and the guy comes up to me, a big fat guy. He's got a lot of muscles, but he's pretty fat too. He came up to me and he goes, "Are you wearing my slippers?" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know something, somebody wore my..." Bam! Sucker punched me out of the blue. Fucking my head was ringing. Really good solid punch. Probably the first time in my life that a punch and not like slamming my head in the concrete like what the police did. This was like a full-on just head punch. I haven't been the same since that punch, because the guard treated me like it was my fault. Like, oh, you should never ever do that. Didn't give me any medical attention. I begged for medical attention. They wouldn't let me have medical attention. Doctor x-rayed me, and sure enough, it did some really, really bad damage. And it's so bad I don't even want to talk about it online again. And my parents, could they be bothered? They're both richer than God. You think either of them could be bothered to put down $500 bail? No. Do you think the narcissist in the Buddhist group who kept trying to have sex with me, no, I didn't want to, you think he would put down the money? He could have done it too. No. Yeah. Oh, so much compassion. And they're so Jesus-y and religious, and these people, That's why I don't have any respect for religion, because religion hasn't made them any better. In fact, religion, I think, gives a lot of narcissists excuses to be really nasty. Here's that road where that dude lives down. But I'm not going to show you that road even, because I don't want people to even know where that is. But I'm going to actually give that dude more dates. He's already got enough. He's already stolen enough from me. He ain't getting one more from me. That's for sure. I've healed too much trauma. I've been through too much. There's a lot I haven't healed yet. But it's taken a lot of self-education. It's taken hours and hours of effort, It's taken setback after setback after having things taken away, vehicles, money, privilege, and, they'll drive you crazy. Narcissists will destroy your life. There's nothing more dangerous than narcissists. And that's why Donald Trump coming into power was so bad, because he encouraged the narcissists in my neighborhood to act out all their worst tendencies against me as a minority in this area, and he enabled people like that fling to do the crap that he did, because when people see their cult leader do something bad, they do it too. And I disagree with Hal Sparks. I don't think that capitalism is an inherently savable or desirable system in the slightest. To me, it's just feudalism and slavery 2.0, and it's an inherently narcissistic system, and it will die because it's an inherent narcissistic system, and that's evil. Not against the concept of people being rewarded monetarily for hard work or whatever, but that's not how it's done. Only on a small scale is it sometimes done that way. But the richest man in the world is Vladimir Putin, because he's the biggest thief in the world. So he has the most resources. He can do whatever he wants to American politics. He controls Donald Trump. He controls the Republican Party. He indirectly enables people like some of the fucks in this neighborhood, to do what they do because he makes it acceptable. And once somebody in your religion or your faith group or your political group or your organization makes it clear that such tactics are acceptable, and not only acceptable but rewarded through money, power, sex, fame, whatever, then it's game over, because the moment you enable a narcissist, they'll give them an inch and they'll take 10 miles.